What's up YouTube, Fallout Freak here, and I'm back with another characters video. So we did a characters video to Ted Gunderson, a Fallout New Vegas character, in the last characters video. So we're going to be talking about Fallout 3 character in this one, and that character is none other than Jericho. Before I get talking about him, let's see if my internet cooperates with me, and I'll play you a quote from him and show you a picture of him.
I forgot how fucked up everything was out here.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Now, let me pull you up a picture of what he looks like. And this is what Jericho looks like. So he is a resident, or a mercenary more so, in Megaton. And, yep, that's Jericho. Now, let me go ahead, get back to my webcam here. And I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about Jericho. So here we go. Jericho is a former raider residing in Megaton in the Capital Wasteland in 2277. He appears in Fallout 3 as a possible companion of the Lone Wanderer. Background: in his past, Jericho was a ruthless and deadly raider, killing and stealing for measly amounts of caps and loot for even the slightest of reasons. After fighting along with other raider gangs for many years and becoming a crack shot with a rifle, Jericho is fit to retire and settle down in Megaton to enjoy his twilight years. Despite being out of the game for a long time, he has not lost touch with his raider ways. While the smug-lipped, foul-mouthed Jericho will lend his marksmanship to protect the town, he more often than not prefers to guzzle booze and spew curses at passers-by, completely carefree. Rumors are abound that he also occasionally does some odd jobs for Colin Moriarty. By the time the Lone Wanderer leaves Vault 101 in 2277, Jericho has begun having thoughts about getting back out into the wastes to fight and kill freely, though he'd prefer if he was paid for equipment expenses up front as a start. Companion: Jericho can be recruited as a companion by finding him at Moriarty's Saloon and paying him a sum of 1,000 caps, and only while the player character has evil karma. He has the same response to trying to hire him with good or neutral karma. Let's see. Notes: even though he coughs blood and requests that they stop so he can catch his breath, his combat skill and movement are unchanged. He will sometimes comment on how the collar of his armor is too tight. Jericho boasts about being the best shot with a rifle in town and how he occasionally lends his skills defending against raiders along with Lucas Sims, Deputy Weld, and Stockholm. While discussing combat tactics with Jericho and telling him to keep up his skilled use of firearms, he will respond that the Lone Wanderer is GD, I can't say that because I'm Catholic and I will go to hell if I say that, right. He is good with guns because he has been doing this for 25 years. It is not clear whether he means he first became a raider 25 years ago at age 40, or more likely that he retired at 40 after being a raider since his youth and has been helping defend Megaton with his rifle for the past 2.5 decades. He can sometimes be heard grumbling that he is stepped into something and that he worries about the stability of the floor they both are standing on. Sometimes he will say, "I've been here before." However, this is just another line of his frequent banter and will say it regardless of where he is. He will sometimes comment that that's a good spot for a sniper at various points in the wasteland. During the American Dream, like most other companions, Jericho will not appear with the player character at Raven Rock. Instead, they can travel back to Megaton, where he can be found sitting in Moriarty's Saloon or walking around nearby. So that is a little bit about Jericho. Hit me up in the comment section below, and please let me know what you think about Jericho, whether or not you used him as a companion as well. I never used him as a companion. I was more of a fox kind of guy. And, yeah, but still like Jericho, and that is my characters video for today. So until my next characters video on my Fallout Freak channel and Fallout Freak channel video in general, you must always remember that war never changes.